Welcome to News Alberta. This is special day. Today we're looking at three officers that were charged for paralyzing a man.
Now to New Haven, a judge has ruled three officers will stand trial together for their alleged involvement in an incident that left a man paralyzed while he was in the custody of police.
NBC Connecticut's Kyle Jones has followed the Randy Cox case from the very beginning. She joins us now with more on the court's decision. Kyle.
So, Mike and Keisha, yeah, those three officers, they're going to move ahead together for a trial in February. Now, this case goes back to 2022, and that's when Richard Randy Cox was taken into police custody. He was put inside a van that stopped short, and that left him paralyzed from the chest down.
We're looking forward to having our day in court.
The case involving one current New Haven police officer and two former officers who are charged in connection with a man who was paralyzed in custody moved one step closer to trial today. A judge ruled that Officer Oscar Diaz and former officers Jocelyn Lavandiere and Luis Rivera will now stand trial together, each saying that they talked it over with their attorneys.
Yes, I did, sir.
All three are charged with misdemeanor counts of second-degree reckless endangerment and cruelty to persons stemming from this incident in June of 2022 when Richard Randy Cox was taken into custody. Diaz was driving the transport van and stopped short. Cox flew forward, hands cuffed behind his back, and was paralyzed. The van had no seatbelts.
Now we get fines and tickets and everything else if we don't have a seatbelt. And they have transport vans without seatbelts. And cops stop short all the time. If you're in the back of the police car and they don't put the seatbelt on, they'll stop short just so you slam your face into the barrier. They do this all the time. I have a few videos of them doing this with people.
Sit up. I can't move. You're not even trying.
Betsy Segui was also fired from the department for her role. She pleaded guilty on November 12th to second-degree reckless endangerment. And Ronald Presley retired from the New Haven police while under an internal investigation. He also pleaded guilty to that same charge. They both received a 60-day suspended sentence. There were early calls from the public for police accountability in this case. In addition to the five officers' initial firing, the police department issued new rules for transporting arrestees. They added seatbelts to the vans and used them in very limited cases. In 2023, Cox was awarded $45 million in a federal court lawsuit. Last month, Presley and Segui were ordered by the court to pay $15 in their state criminal cases. So Officer Oscar Diaz, along with Lavandiere and Rivera, they will all have another pretrial hearing on January 29th, and then they'll move forward to jury selection on February 9th. Live in New Haven, I'm Kyle Jones, NBC Connecticut News. Mike, back to you.
Kyle, thank you.
So they now put seatbelts, but it's very limited if they have to put the seatbelt on the person or not. So why have seatbelts if you don't have to put them on? What do you think of this? Let me know in the comments. What do you think these cops deserve? Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. And this is an older book that I decided to republish this year. So when a YouTuber dedicated to exposing police misconduct becomes a target of the officers he films, the truth becomes a dangerous weapon. Harassed on the streets, stalked in his own home, and threatened with false charges, he refuses to back down. But as the retaliation escalates and corruption tightens its grip on the city, he must confront the brutal question: how far will he go to keep the camera rolling? And how far will they go to shut it off forever? So check out my book, The Camera Refuses to Blink, on Amazon, Kindle, Kobo, and others.